Hi guys, so today we are doing the cottagecore aesthetic, and I'm going to sort of do a Pinterest review, go through Pinterest images of the style, and talk about which body types, the different outfits would work for, and maybe get into some color types. This is an excerpt from a MerriamStyle Club video, so I am thinking I'll probably do about 15 minutes or so for YouTube, and then the other 15 minutes you guys can watch on Club, and so you can check out the link below on how to join Club, and I also have typings on my website as well if you're confused about your body type or color type. Okay, let's get into it. Alright, you guys, so I just searched cottagecore style on Pinterest, and I wanted to just talk about what came up and these different outfits and what body types they would work well for. So let's get started. So the one here, I would say that this is, for a rounded type, a romantic body type, someone who has short lines, some softness, some rounded angles, rounded shapes, because you can see that it has smaller shapes, it has the lightweight fabrics. I could also see rounded mixed theatrical romantic wearing this pretty well, because that the top is a bit stiffer and it gives some sharper waist emphasis. And finally, I can even see let's see here. You know what? I think it even depends. Now, this might be, a little bit unexpected, but I can actually see mixed top flamboyant gamine wearing this with really tousled hair, to do that sort of mixture of opposites, like the fitted top plus the tousled hair. And I think that this lady is wearing tousled hair in this. And so, yeah, so I think that, paired with the sort of the chunky shoes, they look chunky to me from here, and the socks certainly make the overall foot area, the shoe area, look chunky. So this overall look, I would say, would be great for a mixed top, but it would also look dressed down on a rounded type, a romantic, because of the socks and everything. And if you're a rounded type, of course, a romantic, I would say go for some softer curls, not tousled hair with this look. And mixed soft gamine also would look pretty good in this. And I think soft gamine, mixed soft, especially if they do their hair in a more well done way, sort of more curled, defined curls or anything like that, then they may look a bit childish, a bit more ingenue, a bit cute, and that can be one way to go. Or another way to go is to go for more of a tousled hair look, and then that will simply be sort of in your own lines. So this look is really versatile, and I'm curious if you guys thought that maybe cottagecore would be suited to maybe one body type. I would be curious to know that one or two body types, and that other body types may not be able to do cottagecore as well. I actually think that I'm seeing a lot of different lines on this page, and it's actually even more than I expected. I was thinking that we would see one body type kind of over and over again, but I think I see something here for everyone. So this, I would say, is for a rounded type, again, for a romantic type, but also you could, if you want to look very cute, if you are a mixed type, you could wear this, but with tousled hair or something that look very girly on you and ingenue and cute. This is definitely blended type, any kind of classic, either if you are a soft classic or a dramatic classic. I think this would work really beautifully on you. Now, of course, it really depends on how I'm trying to see here. So maybe with that bag and with the shoes, I would go more for blended sharpened dramatic classic, but with if the bag were softer, a softer shape, not a geometric shape, but still in that softer leather, and if the shoes were a bit more delicate and pointy, then it would be more for blended soft, for soft classic, so it really depends on how you style this in terms of the hair too. But as it is right now, I would say blended sharpened. So see, even did you ever expect that even one of the first three looks would already be for a dramatic classic blended sharpened, for cottagecore? I have to say, I didn't even expect that. Okay, I didn't expect that, but yeah, it looks like there's a lot of different lines here. This, of course, would be for beveled firm or beveled soft, flamboyant natural or soft natural. These outfits, You know, you can see that they have a lot of texture to them. They have some longer lines both to the skirts and to the pants. The pants go all the way to the floor. They have some oversized fits, so this would just be beautiful, beautiful, beautiful on beveled soft or beveled firm with some tousled hair. That would just be gorgeous. Or of course, like if you're beveled firm, right, or beveled soft, you could do like a tousled braid, any sort of like, you know, you could do a headband with tousled hair. You could do all kinds of things like that. Yeah, so this again, I would say for beveled. Ooh, well, with the shoes, you know what? I could see actually, so the shoes make this more of like maybe mixed taut. Flamboyant Gamine could wear this look, and what would happen is mixed taut would look very small and this look very petite, and like they're wearing something very oversized, very modest kind of in this look, depending on, like, I'm imagining that the cardigan would be open with this to show that top, to show the crop top, but still, you know, those are some really big long lines, but then with the shoes being so compact and so chunky, this kind of makes it a mixed taut Flamboyant Gamine like line look. For the colors in general, you guys, I am seeing a lot, like on this page, of course, we're seeing a lot of warm and delicate. You know, we're seeing a lot of creams, we're seeing a lot of olive greens, we're seeing a lot of like browns, and even cool brown. You know, cool and delicate can do it, but warm and delicate also is very suited with cool brown. But I'm trying to see, like, if you're cool and radiant, you can do something like this, you know, of course, the clear white, and I think, let's like pretend, I think it is clear white, and it's navy, and actually you can see how her coloring here, her coloring is actually like pretty high contrast, she may even be cool and radiant, I mean, who knows, but she could be cool and radiant, and, you know, you can see that that's probably why she chose those colors. That's why, you know, it looks so good, and it came up as one of the first searches, you know, that came up for Cottagecore, is because, you know, she made Cottagecore her own. You know, she didn't just wear, you know, if she were to wear something like this, you can see how this lady here in the first image, you know, she also sort of made it her own, because those colors look beautiful on her, like that warm green looks beautiful with her warmer hair color, so, and the cream and stuff, it looks really pretty, but she has such a different coloring from this lady, and she also made Cottagecore, you know, really her own. Yeah, so then this, you know, I'd be curious to even see this. Let me see here, so open. So yeah, so I wish I wanted to be able to tell, maybe to take a guess at her body type, but you know what, I don't even want to take a guess, because it's just one photo. But yeah, this one, I think this would be beautiful for beveled soft, or even as a more casual look for blended soft, for soft classic, or more of a dressed up look for beveled soft. Now for blended soft for soft classic, you know, you would want to do your hair a bit neater, but if you're going to go for the look just as it is, I would say beveled soft. Alright, so let's go back. Okay, so now we're back. So this is again for beveled soft, you know, because we have those long lines to the skirt, and yeah, and I think that would look beautiful on beveled soft. This would look, there are a lot of options, you know. I think that, you know, if rounded types and rounded mixed, romantics, theatrical romantics didn't have better options on this page, I would say even like rounded mixed, you know, theatrical romantic, you could wear something like this, but honestly, you have much better options. Like this would look really beautiful on you. This would look beautiful on rounded mixed. This is exactly your lines, actually, rounded mixed, theatrical romantic. You know, this is just, you know, the sharp waist emphasis, the small little ruffle, like the small gathers and everything, it's all exactly your lines. So if you're rounded mixed, this is exactly in your lines. And this as well, you know, even the slightly oversized sleeves are okay, you know, that can make you look even like more delicate and everything, and then the corset top, of course, is very much going to look beautiful on you as rounded mixed. This is also rounded mixed, but this is, you know, beveled firm, you know, flamboyant gamine. And this, of course, is for a pure romantic, a rounded type. That would be beautiful. Or even, if you style it a certain way, I can see maybe a blended soft, soft classic doing this. And this as well, this is for a pure rounded type, but, a soft classic or a blended soft can do this. This, I don't think this is like exactly cottagecore, but anyway, this is mixed soft for soft gamine. This is beveled, either beveled soft or beveled firm. Now let's see, what are we missing here? Oh, you guys, we're missing sharpened soft. And the thing, okay, but sharpened soft could do even something like this. Now the thing with sharpened soft, you guys, is that sometimes, like, if rounded types wear sharpened soft, right? If rounded types romantics wear soft dramatic, romantics can tend to look very small and very dainty, and so it's not necessarily that romantics can't wear sharpened soft. So having said that, like, I would be curious if maybe this could work for sharpened soft. It does have some smaller shapes to it, but the sleeves are a bit oversized. Yes, it's a mini silhouette, but I think that, you have the long legs as sharp and soft. I think that may be flattering. The neckline is a bit more open, and the shapes of the ruffles of the neckline are kind of like moderate in size, so they're going to look kind of like just right, or a little bit big on rounded, but they may look a tiny bit small on sharp and soft, but I think it may still work. I would style the hair very like voluminously. If you are sharp and soft, and you would wear something like this. So, I think this, well, I would say that that's probably for beveled. It depends, right, how you style the hair again, right? Because this could look really quite casual on even like a pure blended type, like a classic, because the way that the skirt falls, it falls pretty cleanly. It's a head to toe look, and the colors are more neutral colors, which is going to look like a bit more in line with blended or a pure classic type. And then we also have the tie that kind of ties in the middle, so it gives the look some symmetry. And it's a button-down shirt, so I think it has that little bit of structure and like cleaner lines, that work for a blended type. Or otherwise, if you are beveled soft, then this is going to look a bit more dressed up on you. So either way, it depends on how you style your hair. If you're blended, you're going to style your hair pretty neatly with this, and if you are beveled, then you're going to style your hair in a tousled way in this. So, so this is like for beveled firm. Something like this would actually work for blended soft classic, because you can see how it's a bit more of an understated look, and I would just make sure that those bows are tied pretty neatly. But other than that, the soft pastel color works beautifully for a blended soft. The smooth silhouette and the lighter weight fabric and the waist emphasis and the gathers all are going to look really, really beautiful on blended soft. Let's see here, what else do we have? I guess this dress, probably for beveled, you guys, like beveled soft would look beautiful in this dress, because the neckline kind of sort of having a downward motion to it, being kind of like almost like slouchy, how the sleeves are kind of coming down a bit, that draws the eye down, and so that's going to be really, really flattering on beveled soft. And of course we have the lightweight fabric and the sleeves being very like wide and like softly tailored, and it's just gonna look really beautiful on beveled soft. This will also look beautiful on beveled, any beveled type, either beveled soft or beveled firm. Let's see here. This of course would be for a beveled type. Now you could say, Merriam, but the sweater is such a different color from the skirt, why wouldn't this be for a mixed type? I wouldn't see a mixed type in this, a gamine in this, because I don't think that, even though the colors break up the silhouette, I don't actually think that the silhouette is broken up enough. I think it still creates like one long line in a way, because the way that the fabric falls is all kind of falling in the same direction visually. So I just would say that this is probably for beveled, a beveled firm. This, I would say, would actually work really well for a rounded type or a rounded mixed type, so romantic or theatrical romantic. More of a casual look, but I think I remember in some movie somewhere, even Marilyn Monroe wore like shorts like this, and you know, they can have some softness to them, you know, and that can still be very flattering on a rounded type. And the top itself has some smaller shapes to it. You know, the sleeves are very small and tiny. You can see these sleeves are small. These sleeves are large. And so, you know, that's going to be that's kind of like one way to tell, okay, this has smaller shapes, but this would be great for a mixed taut, because mixed taut looks really wonderful in, you know, larger shapes that are crisp, but also in short lines. And this kind of puff sleeve that is very like crisp and short and kind of stiff looking, that is going to work really beautifully for mixed taut, actually, for flamboyant gamine. And again, styled with tousled hair, styled with maybe a contrasting bottom, but yeah. So that's it. I think I will move on to the club portion. So that is it, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this. You can take a look around my channel to learn more about body typing and color typing, as well as essence. And if you are still confused, then I do offer typings through my website. I'll leave all of that down below. And if you want to see more videos like this or see the rest of this video, then you can take a look at MerriamStyle Club. All of that is in the description. And as always, leave me some comments. Let me know your thoughts. And I will talk to you next time. Okay. Bye.